I went through everything and said, if I don't feel good, it has to go. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Brittany and I do a lot of videos on lifestyle, fashion, makeup, hair, a little bit of everything. If that kind of content interests you at all, take a look at my channel and I would love for you to subscribe. Welcome back to our fall glow up series. We are now in episode 3. This is gonna be all about fall fashion and kind of just fashion in general. This is our series of trying to find ways to better ourselves in any way possible, physically, mentally, everything. Now, like I said in the first video when we kicked off this fall glow up series, something about this fall season was making me feel super motivated, put my head down, grind it out, find ways to be better, look better, be a better version of myself. And I decided to kind of document that process for you guys in case anybody else wants to hear some tips or wants to go through the same thing. I'm just slowly sharing my knowledge. So every episode that I've been releasing in this series has been dedicated to certain themes. So the first episode was kind of the intro to the series. The second episode, which is posted on my channel now, was all about refreshing our space for the fall and adding some fun fall decor. And then today we're going to be going into fall fashion, kind of fall and winter fashion, because I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. But stay tuned. If you like this video, if you want to keep up with the series, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss another upload. Now, like I mentioned in the very first episode of our fall glow up series, I have restarted my wardrobe from scratch. I started off going through my closet, giving away anything that I don't love. I'm going forward, I'm trying to wear things and keep things that I absolutely feel amazing in, feel very confident in. I went through everything and said, if I don't feel good, it has to go. Now, coming back into our fall fashion and restarting my wardrobe, I have slowly started buying basics. It got to the point where I realized I didn't even have basic black or white t-shirts, basic long sleeves, basic tank tops, and I always felt as if I had nothing to wear, and it's because I just didn't have clothes to fall back on. I didn't have a t-shirt and jeans that I could throw on and head out the door. I always felt like I don't know what to wear. So once I had the realization like, oh, I need to start with the basics, this is when I started working on my wardrobe in general, because basics kind of go through fall, winter, summer, all year round, right? So if you're in the same boat or you came to this video to get some tips for how to restart your wardrobe, you're in the right place. I got you guys covered. I'm gonna go through all the basics that I think you need, not even just for fall, just basics in general, things that are fall specific. I'm going to also go over some of the things that ideally, in an ideal world, I would have if I had $100 million. So kind of some fall inspo pics that I've pulled from the website. And then I'm gonna go into some basic styling tips that I've learned to help make my outfits a little bit more elevated. And then at the end, I'm gonna wrap up with a fall lookbook with the clothes that I have so far and how I plan on styling them going into the fall and winter, just for some outfit inspiration if you're looking for that. Now, since I began my journey of refreshing and redoing my wardrobe, I've really realized that your clothes play such an important part in how you feel, in your confidence, and how you express yourself even and present yourself to the world. And that is definitely part of a glow up. Once you feel good in your clothes, once you feel confident, once you feel like you can take on the world, like there's no better feeling. And that's the whole point of working on our wardrobe. Of course, this is something that's gonna take time unless you have a lot of funds and you can do it all at once. But even sometimes finding the pieces that you really, really want and that you really like can take some time. Now, I also wanted to quickly talk about a capsule wardrobe. I hear it. I think of basics, just basic pieces. And even in this photo here, you can see that a lot of these pieces are, you know, solid colors, very interchangeable. You can mix and match them, which is exactly what a capsule wardrobe should be at the beginning phase. Basics that no matter what, you can always fall back on and rely on, and you can never say you have nothing to wear. However, and for some people, this capsule wardrobe and this style is exactly what they're looking for, kind of a minimalist vibe, and that works for them. But I think for a lot of us, we kind of probably want to go a step further. So we want to have our basics, but we also want to add in maybe a bit more color, a bit more pattern, little ways to kind of express ourselves and have fun doing so. There's no right or wrong answer to personal style. It's really up to you. But I love the idea of the capsule wardrobe for a basic starter pack, basically a starter pack. But I kind of want to even go into how we can take our capsule wardrobe and start adding to it and adding more of our personal style, adding more, elevating it. All right, now let's start with the basics, okay? And I mentioned earlier, I was incredibly lacking in that category. So of course, we're gonna start off with t-shirts. I picked up these two from Uniqlo, and see guys, I'm not lying, like the tags are still on them. I bought a basic black and basic white t-shirt for the first time in my years of living, and I've been grown for a while, guys, like. So I like these from Uniqlo. I think Uniqlo's really great for basics. They also have longer versions of the t-shirts, and they're usually 100% cotton or like 99% cotton. So I would definitely recommend Uniqlo if you're looking for some basic tees, but you can pretty much find basic tees almost everywhere. As well, you'll want to add some long sleeves into your wardrobe. That's perfect for fall and winter because you're probably going to be layering, whether you have some long sleeves, fitted long sleeves under your sweaters, under a sweater vest. You're just going to wear the long sleeve on its own as well. I also wanted to mention that even when we are buying our basics, we can even find ways to make the basics a little bit more interesting. And I have an example here where I'm wearing a white long sleeve, but you see that it has this layering component to it. Let me stand up and show you guys even more. It has this kind of layering vibe to it. So yes, it's a basic, but it looks just slightly elevated. So if I ever have nothing to wear, this is my go-to. I will put this on and a pair of jeans and I'm out the door. Basics that are still solid, maybe even a little bit of pattern, but something that you know can fit with a lot of different bottoms. So I can wear this with a skirt, I can wear this with different colored jeans. Since it's white, I can wear it with different colored trousers. All right, now for sweaters, of course, when you think of fall and winter, you think of sweaters. To me, that can be a sweater vest, so something like this. I would probably pair this with a turtleneck. Guys, my style also is a bit more on the preppier side. Like I love turtlenecks, I love collars, button downs, like that's kind of more my vibe. So of course my style is not going to be your style. This is just kind of like what I like. Don't ever feel pressured to, if you've never worn a sweater vest and never thought of it and are not interested, do not get one. But it is definitely a staple. And they also have the vests. I'm gonna post a picture because I don't have one. But those kind of fitted vests that I've seen a lot in the past couple months and into this fall. Maybe you would like that more, but some kind of vest would be really nice for the fall. Now, so far, the only sweater I've picked up for the season, just because I've been slowly trying to get things. Guys, you know, clothes can be expensive. But the only sweater I've got so far is this one from Uniqlo. This was $60. And I like this one because it has a wool blend. So when I'm shopping, I don't want to say I'm like totally anti fast fashion, but no matter where I'm shopping nowadays, I try to find clothes with natural fibers and less polyester and plasticky, like cheap clothes. But sometimes I still do. I do try my best to just find clothes that I think will last. That's my biggest issues. I don't want to be constantly having to buy things. But I will still dabble in trendy stuff that are maybe not 100% cotton. I'm a collar girl, I really like this. I can envision this sweater with any kind of wash of jean. I can picture with a dark jean, light wash, black, trousers, like a skirt. It can literally go with anything. Try to find sweaters or any clothing items that you can picture going with a lot of bottoms. Next, I have another collared. This is something I'll be wearing a lot. I really like how this is dark and neutral, but it still has some like color blocking going on. Very interesting. One of my favorite sweaters. I love this sweater so much. Also, an absolute staple in my opinion for your wardrobe is a white button down. Again, this might not be everyone's style. If you've never been into a white button down, do not force yourself, but this is so versatile. You can wear this all year round. This is literally one of those pieces that can go with anything. You can wear this with jeans, you can wear this with skirts. Like, you'll never have nothing to wear if you have a white button down in your closet. Next, I would definitely recommend jeans, obviously. I have a hard rule now with pants, jeans specifically. If I do not love the color, if I do not love the fit, I'm not buying it. No, ma'am, I am not getting it. And actually, I'm kind of following that rule with all my clothes. If I am not in love with something, if I don't feel like I look amazing in it, I'm not buying it. And I don't have FOMO anymore. Like, if I don't love it, I used to force things like, oh, I love this top, but it's a little bit short. And then I would say, oh, well, I'll still get it because it's good enough. No, good enough is not enough anymore. It has to be perfect. Now for jeans, of course, you want to get a light wash. you want to have a dark wash, and you want to have a black. I personally am missing black jeans from my wardrobe right now. I am on the hunt trying to find the perfect black pair. So I've had my eye on a couple, but some of the websites that I've been looking at and have heard great things for jeans are Madewell's 90s straight jean, and I believe they also have the curve version. So if you have a smaller waist and you always get that gap in the back, I believe they have a collection for that as well as regular. I also have heard and seen good things about Abercrombie. I think they also have a curve version too. Uniqlo, I like these ones from Uniqlo because these look like they'd be perfect for work. So my work girlies, these look really cute, and you could also wear these really casually as well. Of course, Aritzia, and personally, I get my jeans from Zara. I just double check to make sure that they're mostly cotton, and I usually like the fit. But I do notice now, like, the gap is kind of big, the waist gap. So I have found a couple this season that I really like, but I'm gonna have to get them probably taken in just so that they fit perfectly. But other than that, I love the color and I love the cut of them. So to me, it's worth it to have bought them, especially because one of them were on sale, and just paid to get them taken in. Personally, my Zara jeans last a really long time, and that's why I make sure to check the label, because I've had the same 2 pair that I wear a lot and that are my favorite for the past 4 years now, and they're still in really good condition. I know people have a love-hate relationship with Zara jeans, so if that's you, I thought I'd mention the other stores that you can look at to see if you find something that you really like. I also wanted to mention that you do kind of have to have those basic pieces, because not every day you're gonna be wanting to serve a full look. Not every day it's gonna be fashionista, you know? You kind of have to have clothing that you're gonna be able to pull out of your closet quickly and get going. For me personally, I don't really dress up a lot, but I do go out for a lot of errands, like going to the gym, going to the grocery store, going shopping, visiting, hanging out with friends. So sometimes I really just want to grab something quickly versus, you know, styling and putting together a whole look. So that's another reason why basics are absolutely perfect and are definitely needed in your wardrobe. And guys, another thing to remember about basics is basics are specific to you. So an example of why I'm bringing this up is I haven't mentioned any skirts so far in what I'm suggesting to you guys, because personally, I don't really wear skirts. I don't own a maxi skirt. I've never been interested in skirts for the most part. Mini skirts, same thing. Like, I'm really not a skirt person, only in the summertime. But for the fall and winter, I tend to not really be much into that. But there are definitely people out there who love a maxi skirt, love a short skirt. Well, most people. So make sure that you're applying the same concepts but to the clothing that you like. So definitely have like a dark skirt, like a black skirt, maybe a brown one. Have different lengths that you can go to. Another example could be maybe you don't really like wearing jeans as much, you prefer trousers. Same concept applies, just have different colors of a trouser that you really love and that fits you perfectly. So just a couple examples to show you guys, like, think about what you wear and what you fall back on and what you feel most comfortable in and most confident in, and just make sure you have different colors and somewhat different variations of your go-to basics. Now, lastly, I wanted to hit on trends. I definitely feel like it's really important to get your basics out of the way before you start thinking about trends. And I also wanted to mention to you guys, and I have fallen victim to this before, where I felt like I have to be in on every single trend. But like we know, trends are fleeting. They will come and they will go. You definitely don't want to rely on your trends for your fashion, no matter the season. I used to be someone, like I said, who wanted to be on every trend and try to force a trend even if I didn't really like it. Don't do that. You know, guys, trends are not for everybody. If you do not like a trend, don't feel the pressure to join in on it. Know yourself, know what you like, maybe know your body type and how you like to feel. For example, the Samba trend, I couldn't. And the reason why I couldn't is because I personally have very skinny ankles, okay? Like, abnormally skinny ankles. So not even just Sambas, but the flats, any sort of flat shoe, which makes my foot, which is already narrow, but my small ankle makes it look even more narrow. Add on any type of flat shoe and my feet look crazy, and they're also kind of pointed out like this. So I give flipper, like, you know, La Cienega from the Proud Family. That is exactly how I would look. So I know personally I have to stay away from that. I mean, I think the flats are cute and styled in a certain way, they look really good, but I know for me, it wouldn't be possible. I personally don't like that, and I know I wouldn't feel comfortable participating in those kind of trends, so I just stay away. But that's just an example for you guys. Don't feel pressure to hop on everything. Just know yourself, know your limits, know where and when you would feel comfortable. There's no need to not feel good in what you're wearing for a trend. Okay, so now I want to go into some fall specific styling tips and observations that I've made and learned. And one thing about fall is it is kind of easier to dress for than summer because you can layer. It makes it look like you put a lot of effort into your outfit. So you can start with a long sleeve and then throw on maybe a cardigan, and then you have a jacket, and kind of everything just looks really nice. There are a lot of different visual layers and it's easier to look put together. So that's a good plus for fall. Layering will be your best friend to put outfits together and look good. A personal favorite of mine is a turtleneck under like a crew neck. I think that's really cute. Again, like I said, guys, my style is very preppy, so that's another example of what I think is really cute and looks good, and a great example of layering. So something else I'm realizing about fall too is that accessories are where you're really going to shine. So your bags, your shoes, and your coat, because it's cold and you're probably outside walking or commuting or showing up somewhere, your accessories are where it's at, and that's where you can bring a lot of fun and playfulness into your more basic layer of your outfit. Okay, now for styling, let's get into some styling. What I've learned and the research that I've done and what I've gathered, and even from what I would do when I'm making up an outfit but didn't really understand the concept behind what I was doing. It was more intuition. I've realized that there is a formula to styling in a sense, and ways to kind of elevate your outfit from your base look. Okay, so for a very basic tip for styling, no matter the season, no matter the outfit, you'll start with a base. So for example, we'll use in this scenario jeans and a button down. I'm gonna pop up a video here of while I'm talking, just to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Those two together, you know, that's cool. Like, you can leave the house like that, easy peasy outfit, you're good to go. But here's how you can really elevate it and take it to the next level. You want to consider elements like color, pattern, texture, and shape to add more dimension. Okay, now let's take our base. Let's add in an element of color and kind of pattern. So I have these green boots that I'm gonna pair with my outfit. They show like a peep toe, they're kind of poking out. It's an interesting element to look at because, you know, right away your eyes can see the green and kind of, I don't know if it's like an alligator snakeskin kind of patterned element to it too. So that's one. Two, you would want to work on incorporating maybe some shape in there. In this case, for example, right now I have a regular button down, but ideally, and I'm actually on the hunt for a kind of more fitted or structured button down. So for example, if I cinch in the waist, right away, this is creating a really nice silhouette. And just adding more shape. So it's another interesting element. So you can see in the before and after, the second outfit is more interesting because one, we have a little pop of color. We've added some shape into the outfit, and there we go. There's an outfit that went from, you know, cute, ready to on the go, to taking a moment to finding ways to elevate it with color and shape. I also want to give you guys some more examples of some shape that we can add in. So we have this cardigan that I found on Aritzia. Same idea, cinched waist, where it creates a really nice silhouette. So it really takes like a basic cardigan, but takes it up to another level because of the shape that's created. And here's another example from H&M. It's a denim, actually I think it's 100% cotton, but it's a denim jacket that's really fitted. And one, I like that the color is dark. This makes it look more expensive. It really shows how the shape here and a nice silhouette just brings a more fun, interesting element as opposed to having a more loose fitted denim button down. Also makes it look like you tried harder than you really did. Honestly, anything that adds elements of interest makes the outfit look more dynamic and makes it look like it has more depth. You're gonna think, oh, this person tried so hard, but realistically, it's like mind tricks. You didn't try that hard. All right, guys, so I want to talk about some coat options next. Personally, right now, I don't have many coats that I really love. That's my next step in my wardrobe, is finding some coats. I thought I would just pull up some inspo that I found online. So you always want to go with the iconic trench coat. A lot of people like the tan or camel version. I really like this more neutral color. This one is from Zara. It's just an example, such a fall staple, but getting a really good one or waiting to invest in a really good quality one, a long one, it's just always gonna look good. This coat will make any outfit stand out, because the coat is the outfit, right? I really like the tones, and I like how it fits, and I like the color a lot. This one is another example I got from Zara, which I think is really interesting, and definitely a little bit of a statement coat. Another way of showing you guys how a coat and a statement coat could really be the focus of your outfit in the fall. I think it's really cute and unique. I like how it wraps and ties on the side. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but I think this is a really cute option. Another option that I found for a wool coat is this nice pretty chocolate brown wool coat from the Gap. I love this one. I'm really considering this one a lot. Now I want to get into some bag inspo that I found online. This bag that I found on Mango, so pretty. This is actually an example of shape and bringing something interesting to your outfit. And the way she has like kind of a basic coat and then she wears this bag on it. The shape of the bag, the gold detail. I love this bag so much. I make it more interesting than just if it were just black only. Also, this textured bag on on Mango was, I thought, a great way to show you guys an example of texture and bringing texture into your outfit. It's a brown bag, but it has this like floral texture element that you could wear a very plain coat and put that bag on. I think it's really cute. I also really like the silver detail on it. I usually don't like silver details, but I just like how that bag looks. I especially love it styled how it is here on the model with that wash of denim, that color specifically. I think that's really cute and really pretty. This is another example of shape that I want to show you guys. It's a very structured, square-ish. It's just an interesting shape. This will always look good with probably anything you wear. It's an interesting element. Again, might not be everyone's style, but I think this bag and the deepness of that brown, this is like my wish list bag. I have seen how that looks on other people like online, and the way it sits on the shoulder, gorgeous. Okay, I kept getting the ad for this on Instagram and it worked so bad, and I'm like, yeah, this bag is insane. I think this is the perfect bag for fall. I love how unique the shape to this bag is too. It's just so interesting and looks expensive. So I hope these tips and examples were helpful in showing you guys how you can style for the fall or just style in general. And I hope I provided at least some sort of inspo, or I was helpful in some way. If you aren't feeling too confident in your clothes or feel like your wardrobe is not where you want it to be, or you have that feeling of never having anything to wear like I did, I would definitely recommend and encourage you guys to kind of go through your wardrobe. Start with the purge. Just get rid of anything that you know you don't like, that you know is taking up space. If you are not wearing certain things, just get rid of them. Don't hold on to them, and make space for clothing that you really love, that makes you feel confident and just aligns with who you are today. Now, I also thought I would end the video with a quick lookbook. I'm gonna put together some fall outfits with the clothes that I currently have, trying to show you guys how you can mix and match certain elements and in a way elevate it through texture or color. So yeah, so I'm just hoping this just sparks a little bit of excitement and an inspo for styling your clothes for the fall and winter. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and you're ready to join me in bettering yourself and working on ways to improve anything and everything that you can about yourself, from skincare, your physical space, decor, clothing. If this series seems interesting to you or is resonating with you at all, be sure to check out my previous videos, the fall decor video, as well as the intro to the series if you want to get a bit more information and know more about what I'm talking about. All right, guys, I will see you in the next part of our fall glow up series. Not sure yet what that episode is gonna be, but I will see you soon. Be sure to stay tuned and keep an eye out for the next video. And I hope you guys enjoy this fall lookbook.